Have you ever stared at your ceiling at 2 a.m., suddenly possessed by the overwhelming urge to completely reinvent your life? You're going to wake up at 5 a.m. You're going to run 3 miles. You're going to meal prep plain chicken breast. You're going to learn Mandarin. And you're going to do it all starting tomorrow. Tomorrow comes, you snooze the alarm 4 times. You eat a leftover slice of pizza for breakfast. And you feel like an absolute failure. You think you lack discipline. You think you're just lazy. You think everyone else has this magical resource called motivation that the universe just forgot to give you. Rookie mistake? That's just a fact. Because here is the uncomfortable truth nobody wants to sell you in a $99 self-help course. Motivation is garbage. It's a biological scam. It's an emotion just like being hungry or being angry, and trying to build a lifelong habit on an emotion is like trying to build a house on a foundation of wet sand. You're setting yourself up to collapse. But actually, there's a system that works. A system that doesn't care if you're sad, tired, or hungover. A system that practically forces your brain to do the right thing on autopilot. And today, we're going to build it. Step 1. The false promise of discipline. We have all been sold the lie that successful people just push through the pain. We think they wake up at 4 a.m. pumped and excited to suffer. This is completely backwards. The people with the best habits don't actually have more willpower than you. They just need to use their willpower a lot less. They have designed their lives so that doing the right thing requires almost zero effort. Meanwhile, you are trying to out-willpower your environment. You are staring at a box of donuts on your counter and using 100% of your mental energy to say no. Eventually, you will lose. Willpower is like a muscle. It gets fatigued throughout the day. Every decision you make drains that muscle just a little bit more. By the time you get home from work, your willpower muscle is exhausted. You have nothing left. So you order takeout and binge watch Netflix for 4 hours. You don't need more discipline. You need a better environment. Step 2. Friction architecture. Friction is the number of steps between you and a behavior. If you want to play video games, the friction is almost zero. Pick up controller, press button, boom, dopamine. If you want to go to the gym, the friction is massive. Find clothes, pack bag, drive in traffic, find parking, lift heavy things. Your brain does the math and chooses the controller every single time. You'd think the solution is to just try harder. But actually, the solution is to hack the friction. You need to increase friction for bad habits and decrease friction for good habits. Want to stop eating junk food? Don't rely on willpower at 10 p.m. Increase the friction. Don't keep junk food in the house. If you really want a cookie, you have to put on shoes. You have to get in the car. You have to drive to the store. Suddenly, that cookie isn't worth the effort. Now, reverse it for good habits. Want to run in the morning? Sleep in your running clothes? Put your shoes literally on top of your phone. Now you have to touch your running shoes to turn off your alarm. Make the good behavior the path of least resistance. Step 3. The motivation trap and dopamine. Let's talk about dopamine. Your brain is basically a drug addict looking for its next fix. When you imagine your perfect future self, your brain releases a massive hit of dopamine. You feel amazing just thinking about the workout you're going to do tomorrow. Your brain gets the reward without doing the work. So when tomorrow actually arrives, the dopamine is gone. You're left with the physical reality of putting on cold gym clothes. And your brain says, no thanks, we already enjoyed the fantasy. This is why New Year's resolutions die by February. You're fighting millions of years of evolutionary programming. Your ancestors didn't survive by expending unnecessary energy. They survived by conserving calories and taking the path of least resistance. You're not lazy, you're just highly optimized for sitting on a couch. To beat this, you have to stop relying on motivation. You have to rely on small wins. Step 4. The 2-minute rule. When we start a new habit, we always bite off more than we can chew. I'm going to read a book a week. I'm going to work out for an hour every day. Your brain looks at that massive task and panics. It triggers a stress response. And how do we deal with stress? We procrastinate. We scroll on social media to numb the anxiety of the massive task we set for ourselves. The trick is to trick your brain. Scale the habit down until it takes 2 minutes or less. You're not reading a book. You're reading one single page. You're not doing a 1-hour workout. You're putting on your gym shoes and doing one push-up. That's it. But one push-up won't get me ripped. I know. Keep your shirt on. The point right now isn't the physical result. The point is installing the software. You have to establish the habit before you can improve it. You are casting a vote for your new identity. Every time you read one page, you are proving to yourself that you are a reader. Every time you do one push-up, you are a person who works out. Once the habit is locked in, then you can optimize. Step 5. Habit stacking. Your brain already has dozens of rock-solid habits built into your day. You wake up, you check your phone, you brush your teeth, you drink coffee. You don't need motivation for these. They are hardwired into your neural pathways. So, piggyback on them. Take the new tiny habit and attach it directly to an old, established habit. After I pour my morning coffee, I will meditate for 1 minute. After I brush my teeth, I will write down one goal for the day. The old habit becomes the trigger for the new habit. You are using the momentum of your existing routine to drag the new behavior along for the ride. No motivation required. Just a simple if-then statement. Step 6. Environment dictates the winner. Think about a casino. There are no clocks. There are no windows. The drinks are free. The lights are flashing. The entire environment is meticulously engineered to keep you gambling. Your house is also a casino, but you are the one designing it. Right now, your living room is engineered to make you watch TV. Your kitchen is engineered to make you eat snacks. Your bedroom is engineered to make you scroll on your phone. You need to change the architecture of your space. If you want to read more, put a book on your pillow. If you want to play guitar, put it on a stand in the middle of the room. If you want to drink more water, put a full glass on your desk. Make the visual cues impossible to ignore. Out of sight is truly out of mind. So put your good habits directly in your line of sight. Step 7. Tracking your habits the right way. Most people track habits wrong. They create a massive spreadsheet with 15 different daily goals. They fill it out for 3 days. Then they miss a day, feel guilty, and never look at the spreadsheet again. Here is the better way. The Seinfeld strategy. Jerry Seinfeld's productivity secret was ridiculously simple. He hung a giant calendar on his wall. Every day he wrote a joke, he put a big red X on that day. After a few days, he had a chain. His only rule was, don't break the chain. He didn't track how funny the joke was. He didn't track how many hours he worked. He just tracked the physical action of showing up. Get a physical calendar, not an app. A real piece of paper. Put it where you will see it every single day. When you complete your 2-minute habit, draw a massive red X. Seeing the visual chain will give you a hit of dopamine. It gamifies the process. You'll want to do the habit just to get the satisfaction of drawing the X. Step 8. Identity shifting. You can't just act like a different person. You have to believe you are a different person. If you are trying to quit smoking, and someone offers you a cigarette, what do you say? You might say, "No thanks, I'm trying to quit." That means you still believe. You are a smoker who is currently resisting a cigarette. But what if you said, "No thanks, I don't smoke"? That is a massive difference. You are signaling a shift in identity. Behavior change is an inside-out process. True behavior change is identity change. The goal is not to read a book. The goal is to become a reader. The goal is not to run a marathon. The goal is to become a runner. The goal is not to learn an instrument. The goal is to become a musician. When your behavior and your identity are fully aligned, you are no longer forcing it. You are just acting like the person you already believe yourself to be. It's a subtle hack, but it changes everything. Step 9. The fail-safe protocol. Here is a guarantee. You are going to mess up. You will miss a day. You will eat the donut. You will skip the workout. And when you do, your brain will try to convince you that the whole project is ruined. Well, I already messed up my diet, might as well eat this entire pizza. This is the perfectionist trap. It's the all-or-nothing mindset that keeps people stuck for decades. Forget perfection. Aim for consistency. Never miss twice. If you miss 1 day of the gym, no big deal. Life happens, but missing 2 days is the start of a new habit. The second you realize you dropped the ball, pick it right back up. Don't wait for Monday. Don't wait for the first of the month. The next immediate action must be a step in the right direction. Forgive yourself instantly and get back on the system. Let's review the blueprint. Stop trusting your motivation. It will betray you. Stop relying on discipline. It's a limited resource. Design your environment to make good habits easy and bad habits hard. Start so small it feels ridiculous. Stack the new habit onto something you already do every day. Put your good habits right in your line of sight. Track your progress with a physical chain. Shift your identity. And when you inevitably fail, never miss twice. This isn't about becoming a robot. It's about taking the heavy lifting off your willpower so you have energy left for the things that actually matter. It's about making success the default option. It's easy, actually. Anyway, I'm collecting donations in the form of subscribes to fund the next video.